We've seen how to convert fractions into decimals, both terminating and recurring decimals. But now we're going to look at changing recurring decimals into fractions. To start us off, let's consider a terminating decimal. So a terminating decimal is just one which finishes, doesn't carry on forever. So for example, what if I wanted to change 0.456 into a fraction? Now, one thing we could do is let x equal 0.456. We could then multiply both sides by 1,000. So I have 1,000x equal to 0.456 times 1,000 is 456. I could then divide both sides by 1,000, so I would have x equals 456 over 1,000, which I could simplify into 228 over 500, which would then simplify into 114 over 50. No, it wouldn't. 114 over 250, sorry. And then we would have 55, 16. I don't think that would simplify any further. We're going to do something similar for recurring decimals. For example, if I wanted to change 0.3 recurring into a fraction, first of all, you probably know this is going to be a third, but the first thing I'm going to do is write x equals 0.3 recurring. So we just let x is just a variable, or in this case it's going to be a constant, equal to 0.3 recurring. I then write this out in full, so x equals 0.333, and then I'm going to use a little ellipsis, or just 3 dots, to tell us that those 3's are going to carry on forever. That's what the little dot on top of the 3 means. Now, I have one repeating digit, okay? I've got one digit that recurs or repeats. And what that means is I need to times both sides by 10, because 10 has 1 0 in it. Essentially, we have one repeating digit, so we times both sides by 10. On the left-hand side, I've got 10x, and on the right-hand side, I'm going to have, well, when we times by 10, one of our first videos tells us that we move the decimal point one place to the right, okay? So I have 3.33 forever. 3, 3, 3 forever, like that. Now I need to write down 10x equals 3.333 forever, and underneath that I'm going to write down what x is, and we know x is 0.333 forever. What I do now is I subtract these two expressions. 10x take away x is going to be 9x on the left hand side, and on the right hand side I just subtract using my column method for subtraction. So here I can see that I have the thousandths lined up, the tenths lined up, sorry, the hundredths lined up even, the tenths lined up, and the units lined up. And I just subtract column wise as I normally do. 3 take away 3 is 0 in the thousandths column, 3 take away 3 is 0 in the hundredths, 3 take away 3 is 0 in the tenths. I have my decimal point, 3 take away 0 is 3, I've got 9x is equal to 3. So if 9x is equal to 3, because all of the recurring parts have cancelled out, I divide both sides by 9 to get x on its own, which gives me x is equal to 3/9, which simplifies to a third. So I can say x is equal to 1/3. Let's try another example. So x is equal to 0.45 recurring. There's a dot on the 4 and a dot on the 5, which tells me that the 4 and the 5 recur. So this time, x equals 0.454545, and about 3 repeats should be enough to show the pattern. So because I have 2 repeating digits, I'm going to times both sides by 100. So because there are 2 repeating digits, there are 2 zeros and 100, that's a way to remember it. So I times both sides by 100. On the left hand side, I'm going to have 100x, and on the right hand side my decimal points move 2 places to the right, which will give me 45.4545 recurring. So 45.454545 forever. I now write down that I have 100x is 45.454545, and I write down underneath this x, which is just 0.454545, The reason for doing this, just so I can see the subtraction more easily. I'm going to subtract these two expressions, 100x take away x, 99x. On the right hand side, I have 5 take away 5, 0, 4 take away 4, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 5 take away 0 is 5, 4 take away 0 is 4, giving me 99x is equal to 45. I then divide both sides by 99, and I have x equals 45 over 99. We can divide both sides by 9, giving me 5 over 11 as my answer. Here's some slightly trickier ones to look at. If I want to change 0.583 recurring, remember there's only a dot on the 3, so only the 3 recurs. What I'm going to do is write down x is equal to 0.58333. I only have one repeating digit, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 10. So I have 10x equals 5.83333. Underneath 10x, I'm going to write x again, just so I can subtract more easily, making sure that all of the place value digits line up. So I have 0 for x in my units column, so that means I'm going to put 0 under the 5. I have 5 in the tenths, I have 8 in the hundredths, and then I just have 3s in all of the subsequent columns. I'm now going to subtract, so I have 10x take away x, that's 9x, equals 3 take away 3, 0, 3 take away 3, 0, 3 take away 3, 0. Now I've got to be careful, 3 take away 8, I can't do it, so I borrow from the 8 one digit to the left, giving me 7 and 13. 13 take away 8 is 5. And then I have 7 take away 5, which is 2, decimal point, 5 take away 0 is 5. So I end up with 9x is equal to 5.25. I'm going to divide both sides by 9 to give me 5.25 divided by 9. And I'm going to multiply top and bottom of the fraction by 100, so I have 525 over 900. I want to simplify my answer, so I'm going to divide top and bottom by 5, which will give me on the top 105. On the bottom, 900 divided by 5 is going to be 19, I think. 5, and then goes 1, remainder 4. 5 into 40 goes 8, 0. So I have 105 over 180. Divide top and bottom by 5 again to give me 21 over, and then 180 divided by 5. 36, 21 over 36. At this stage, I could divide top and bottom by 3 to give me 7 over 9, giving me a final answer of 7/9. Finally, let's look at one more example. Convert 0.204 recurring into a fraction. There's a dot on the 2 and on the 4. What that means is the 2 and the 4 and everything in between repeat. So that means I'm going to let x be 0.204, 204, 204. And I have 3 repeating digits, so I'm going to multiply both sides by 1,000. So I have 1,000x equals 204 points, so you can just see the decimals moved 3 places to the right. 204, 204, 204. Underneath 1000x, I'm going to write x, so I have 0 point, again ensuring that the decimals line up, 204, 204, 204. I'm going to subtract these two expressions, so I have 999x is equal to everything on the after the decimal cancels out in this case, giving me just 204. So I can say x equals 204 divided by 999. I can divide the top and the bottom by 3 to simplify. 204, 6 with remainder of 2. I have 8. I get 68 over 333. I don't think I can simplify any further than that, so that would be my final answer. Here are some questions for you to try. I'd like you to convert these recurring decimals into fractions. Pause the video and have a go, and when you're ready for the answers, press play. Answers.